welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're an oldie, welcome back, guys. So today we are going to be doing a soft smoky makeup routine for Valentine's Day, and I wanted to do something that wasn't so bright with color, but it had color and that still had like a soft, subtle, smoky look. So that's what we're going to be doing here in this tutorial. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into the video. Alright y'all, so to get started, we are going to be going in with our Juvia's Place Warrior palette, and as a transition shade, I just decided to go with that. I want to say like a burgundy shade, but it's a very fair burgundy. I wanted the color in the crease to be burgundy, so I tried to think of colors that I could put in the crease to try to darken that area, because I really wanted to go for a more smoky look. So I'm just continuing to darken that area, piling on the colors, but then I wanted to go with a more darker color, so I went in with the purple. I felt like that would make it give more of a burgundy tone, so I'm just going back and forth with each of those colors, from the red to the Warrior palette to that purple from the James Charles Morphe palette. I'm going in with those three colors and I'm just going back and forth. And then I also used that other color from the James Charles palette, and that was trying to just kind of soften those tones as well, because the red was a little bit too bright. But I did like how it turned out from the transition of the two. And then here I'm going in with the concealer base just to use it as a base for the pink eyeshadow that I'm going to use here in the inner of my lid. So for this pink, I started off with the pink from the James Charles, but then I started to go in with the Culture by Juvia's Place. And that gave me more of a pigment that I was looking for the pink. So I just applied that on top of the inner of my lid. And then I'm going to go in and just blend those colors out. So I'm going to just go back and forth with the red, the purple, and a little bit of that transition from the Warrior palette. I just wanted to make sure that this is a seamless blend, and I really loved how this look turned out. I really wanted to go for a more smoky look, and the more the inner of the lid was the pink that I wanted, I had to make sure that it blended and transitioned well. So I'm just going here on both lids and just making sure each color is transitioned and blended well throughout the lid, so that way we can go in for the final look. For the primer for this look, I decided to go with one of my classics here with the Maybelline Master Primer, and I'm just using that as the base for my foundation. And I'm going in with my Maybelline foundation as well in the shade 334, I believe. And so I'm going in and using that. I always go very precisely on my brows, because that's like one area like we can't even play with when we are applying the foundation. And then I'm just going to go ahead and apply my foundation. Once that's on, I'm going to set it in. And this is Urban Decay setting spray before I blend out the foundation. Now I know the foundation doesn't look it was my shade, but it actually works for me. And yeah, and that just works. But I don't like to do full coverage, because for this look I knew that I wanted to use a lot of concealer. I don't know why I wanted to. I already said like, I want to do I just wanted to like use concealer to like get more of a full coverage on my under my lid, because I kind of knew I wanted to make my under eye pop. So I think that's why I wanted to use more concealer. So here I'm just going in with a few little bases before I go back in with, like, I think I did like concealer like 2 or 3 more times. Yeah, it was that heavy this time. But so I'm going in and contouring the outer of my lip, my frame, and I'm going in, that was the black opal, and I'm just going in with the same brush that I used for my foundation, and I'm just blending out pretty much everything, because I just wanted it to have like a seamless blend with my foundation and no harsh lines. So I just decided to go in with the foundation brush that I use. But here I'm going in with the contour brush by Real Technique. I don't know why I couldn't think of the name just now. And I'm just blending that out. And then I'm going to go in with more concealer, and then we're just going to just repeat some steps again. I'll come back in once we start to set some things in place. to set this look in place, I decided to go in with my Derma Blend setting powder, and I'm just using that in those areas. Pretty much every area that I concealed with the concealer, I'm going in with the setting powder to set that in, so it doesn't have so much of a shiny look, and it sets the look in place. On top of my contour areas, I'm going in with the Contour by Juvia's Place, and I really just go in with both of those. I love a good bronze look. I know sometimes it may make me look a little bit more tan than normal, but I love that look. I don't know why, but I love it. And I knew for this look, because it was a Valentine's Day look, I wanted to be very blushed out. Like, I wanted pink blush. Like, I know there's like different tones of blush, but I wanted to be very pink. So I went in with that Maybelline blush, but I also went up with the 40 and the 50. So if it looks a little bit more pink than the one I showed you, that's why. And so because I wanted to do pink, I went in with this highlighter by Black Radiance, because I knew they had a pink highlighter. So I'm just going in and highlighting those areas that I wanted to pop a little bit more. And this time I actually did my middle of my nose, I don't know what you call that, just to make that pop. And then I went in with that pink from that palette for the inner part of my lids, because I just wanted it to really like sparkle. So normally I don't do this on camera, but for some reason I decided to be bold and do it. The way I'm looking is why I look crazy. But anywho, I went in with that purple, but the purple was not showing enough, so I went on top of that with a white liner, and that really made it pop. So it really sealed the look with this. And then I'm going in with some mascara after that, and then I'm going to go on my top and my bottom lash. I do that for my top just to help my lashes adhere more, and then my bottom lash, I like that because it makes whenever I put a color in my waterline, it makes it pop. Alright guys, that is pretty much it for this video. If you liked it and made it this far, please don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss an upload, guys. And as always, stay true and stay you, and I will see you guys in the next video.